What country is this?
I can't believe it.
In this video, I'll show you where to stay in Cape Town, the top areas, Airbnb options, hotels, recommended restaurants, and travel tips from helicopter rides to sunset catamaran cruises. And of course, everything you can't miss, whether it's watching penguins swimming or even enjoying a little motorcycle ride like in wacky races. We've started our tour in Cape Town's Bo-Kaap neighborhood. Bo-Kaap is Cape Town's most iconic area, known for its colorful houses. Searching Google for Cape Town or Cidade do Cabo shows it's a major destination. When Cape Town began to be heavily colonized in the 18th century, they created this neighborhood so that the enslaved people could sleep. So, the houses were all white and they were forbidden to paint their houses any other color. When they finally gained their freedom, they were able to color their houses. And that's how Bo-Kaap became a neighborhood of resistance and one of the main places for you to start. It's the starting point for you to begin learning a bit more about South African culture, which is a big mix, a great blend of many cultures. Because when we talk about slavery, we're not necessarily talking only about Africans. Most of the enslaved people were brought by the Europeans from Indonesia, India, and mainly from Malaysia. And that's where a style called Cape Malay emerges, which became a reference in the cuisine and culture of Cape Town and South Africa. I'm going to show you some really cool restaurants, and if you want to take photos in Cape Town, this is the place. It's right in the center, in the heart of the city. But before I show you this city, we need to understand a bit of the history of Cape Town, which has been inhabited for thousands and thousands of years. Long before the Europeans arrived here, hunters called Khoisan had already been living in this region for thousands of years, in the area of Table Mountain, living in peace and harmony. What started to happen was that the Portuguese were the first to arrive here. In 1488, Bartolomeu Dias made the first record and said, "I have arrived at the Cape of Storms," which would later be renamed the Cape of Good Hope by the King of Portugal for marketing reasons. And that's when the chaos began, because years later the Europeans started to look at this region with more interest. Especially the Dutch, who arrived here in 1652. My friend, that's when the chaos really started. But where did the real trouble in this country start? Where did everything go wrong? In the 17th century. When the Verenigde Oost-Indische Compagnie arrived here, the Dutch East India Company, they built a base in Cape Town to resupply the ships that were going from Europe to the Indies. I'm exhausted with these coats. Put on a coat, take off a coat. So, the idea was for Cape Town to emerge as a support port, a place to help the ships that were coming and going. And here in this area, there's a strong influence of Cape Malay cuisine, which mixes African traditions with influences from Malaysia and other cultures. This ended up becoming one of the most famous. And that's where I want to take you to eat a truly local dish. Guys, the adventure already starts in a place with a view, good local food, and of course, good prices. Cape Town is a place with great value for Brazilians. Every angle of this city is beautiful. It's photogenic. We've arrived. Wow, guys. Exhausted, but look at where we made it. Look at this view. My God.
Oh, how beautiful.
Look at the view from this place, girl. The price of the dish is 200 dineros, that's about 60 reis. It's a very typical dish from here, with Cape Malay influence. This is the food I told you about. A lot of people mix it here. Look, the chicken. I'm starving. This is kind of like a curry. I'll show you. See? It's really tasty. It's lentils with chicken. You'll find good food in many places around the world, but here it's really good. It's authentic, no fuss. This chicken, guys, melts in your mouth. That's it. And from here we get a good view of Bo-Kaap, the downtown area, with mountains all around. You can also see the more industrial part, where the central business district, the city's financial district, is located. Downtown and the waterfront are both central and great places to stay. Traveling from the central business district to the waterfront, you pass colorful houses. See, we were here, here, and here. Beautiful, right? Let's check out the company's garden, which the Europeans built to supply the ships. The first fortress was also built here. Come on, I'll show you. Another really cool place for you to try food here in the area is Faiza's Home Kitchen, a tip that several travelers and followers gave me, but this time I didn't visit. If you come here and want to check it out, make a note of it because it's really close to Bo-Kaap. Here we see this word iziko a lot. See over there? Iziko means bonfire or gathering place. In the Xhosa language, Xhosa is one of the 11 official languages of South Africa. Yes, they have 11 official languages. The main ones are English, Afrikaans, which is derived from Dutch with other influences, and Xhosa. And 8 others that I won't be able to name all of them. This is Short Market Street, and back there is Long Street. Short Market and Long are lively streets with cafes and restaurants where you can walk, hang out, and enjoy the atmosphere. Guys, everyone here is really nice. So far, not a single person has stopped me from filming or bothered me, you know? I remember this place. I was here last time making vlogs. This street, Bay Bridge 1, was really cool. Wow, that's true. It's way bigger than the other one, much bigger than the green market where we were. You see all this, right? It's not just souvenirs, there's a little of everything here. Very nice, very nice. I wouldn't stay in this area, right? Like I told you, the best areas are elsewhere, but spending the day here is pretty enjoyable. Another really good hotel is this one, Taj Cape Town. It's an excellent hotel. It has the same vibe as the Bellman Hotel where I'm staying, you know? It's close to the center of the chaos, but it's also an oasis. You feel calm inside. It's very safe. The downtown area has many stories, like the hospital once being here. Of the Verenigde Oost-Indische Company, right? Of the Dutch East India Company. It's crazy to think that people were just living their lives here. Then some Europeans came and said, hey, like Brazil, right? That's it, I'm taking this for myself. What is that, guys? It's absurd, right? Right next door was the slave lodge, where they literally kept them, right? They put the enslaved people here. They lived here in this lodge like it was a dormitory. And right next to this lodge, this dormitory, we have one of the symbols of resistance against dismantling, which is the Cathedral of St. George. This one, right here. By the way, I'm finding Cape Town to be such a clean, beautiful, and organized city. Man, this is crazy. Oh, God of the scooter, I'm tired of doing it too because everything is so tough. Here, guys, there are so many tourist options. Nowadays, Cape Town is really popular. So, after passing through those arches, you end up here, at the Parliament of the Republic of South Africa, and this area is the famous company's garden. Why? Because this used to be the garden of the Dutch East India Company. I thought this place was really cool. You see a lot of animals living freely here, like ducks. I think they're ducks, right, guys? I'm not sure. And there are other animals too that I can't identify. And others I don't know. We're at the company's garden about to enter. I want to show you this restaurant. Last time I was here, it really caught my eye. It was beautiful. Here, look, we have a statue of George Gray. Who was George Gray and why is there a statue of him here? This guy was the son of British parents, but he was born in Portuguese territory. He was known for being one of the main diplomats, someone concerned with pursuing a good neighbor policy among the Dutch colonies, British colonies, and the local African peoples. Of course, he believed this would also be good for maintaining the colonies. But, in a way, he left a good legacy. He left behind many manuscripts and books that are considered the initial foundation of the South African National Library. So, in a way, he was someone who, well, I didn't know, but from what it seems, he tried to make some difference. Look at this restaurant's beautiful setting. What country is this? But I want to show you now the first fortress they built here. It's right next to this restaurant. There, this is a beautiful cultural center. This is so beautiful, guys. Guys, here in the garden, there's also another little cafe, a delicious restaurant for you to come to. Oh, guys, Africa's amazing. You won't want to leave. I was talking to some digital nomads. They were telling me that they just keep changing their tickets, postponing their return home because they don't want to leave at all. And he stopped, he couldn't take it, he stopped for his coffee break. By the way, let me tell you what happened to South Africa's economy after the 20th century. When they discovered the minerals, right? Gold, diamonds. 7 or 8 rays for this coffee. Seems reasonable, it's good. The discovery of mineral wealth led them to invest even more in infrastructure, railways, ports, and the revitalization of the waterfront. That made South Africa's economy start to boom. Even today, this economy is heavily based on minerals. If you look, some big cities basically operate on the export of mineral resources. But unfortunately, along with this development, urban planning, and investments in railways and cities, came the sadness of segregation. The famous Apartheid, where people literally couldn't choose where to live based on the color of their skin. When a person was born, they received a birth certificate describing what their color would be for the rest of their life. They couldn't simply decide who they were, nor guarantee rights that weren't associated with that color. In other words, a white person would go to places where only whites were allowed. A person of color or an Asian would go to other places, and if they wanted to go where the white person was, they needed authorization. Otherwise, they could even be arrested. How absurd is that? Issues like this must be taken seriously and discussed responsibly. We need to learn from history to avoid repeating past mistakes. Just like when I visited places from World War II, the Holocaust Museum, and concentration camps. How do we still see people today who apply this kind of idea? That's just outrageous. And it's a big responsibility for me as a content creator to bring some of this knowledge to you so you can reflect and so that this never happens again. Esteban, but since the 90s there has been freedom. Is there racial integration? Yes and no. There can't be full integration without remnants and socioeconomic consequences after so many decades of segregation. Now in Camps Bay at sunset, this is one of the best times to enjoy it. This here, my son, would be the South African California. People have that surf vibe, beach clubs, and afternoon sun. I love this place, guys. This is California done right. Just look at how perfect it is. Honestly, it might be safer than California itself. As you can see, I wouldn't stay here on my first Cape Town visit because the traffic is chaotic. It's nice to visit again, but getting in and out of Camps Bay is too much trouble. Tip: for a good location, I think Greenpoint and North Sea Point are best. Check out this traffic, but people are happy. Everyone's out, having fun, dancing, living like it's Ipanema or Copacabana in the afternoon. So lively. I love this vibe. To me, this is how California should feel, but it doesn't. Whenever I visit California, I look for this vibe and never find it. So you can come to Cape Town, which is just a 7-hour flight from Sao Paulo, way less than going to California, and live a real Californian life. This street is packed with great restaurants. Zen Zero is highly recommended, and the Hard Rock Cafe is over there. I love the Hard Rock Cafe, but I have to be honest with you. You think I came all this way just for the Hard Rock Cafe? Let's find a local spot, maybe a bar instead. Hard Rock is cool, it's a nice cafe, but it's Hard Rock, right? It's not a local thing. The vibe here is great, and the beach is right there. Before we eat, let's quickly check out the beach. Thanks. Now that you know a bit about Camps Bay's beauty, where is it? It's about a 15-minute drive from Sea Point. Now we need to choose something to eat because we're hungry. It was a long day with lots of walking. Now let's find something to eat. Awesome. Larry, my friend, gave me a tip I'm going to try. Her suggestions are usually good, but we'll see. After I eat, I'll let you know if it was worth the hype or not. At the promenade, there are several restaurants near the Hard Rock, and some even have rooftops. Tin Swallow is great. I considered lunch at Bilboa, which Laurie suggested, then visiting the rooftop Tin Swallow I'd researched. It's lively in the late afternoon with a disc jockey. Look, let's go to Bilboa. Guys, it's beautiful, but you need a reservation for everything here, so I'm not going. Next door, Tin Swallow is also really beautiful. Check out the vibe of this place for you to come have a drink when you come to South Africa. It's just beautiful. This is Tin Swallow. Look at this great vibe. You need a table, but if not, just play it cool and find a spot at the bar. I did that since I didn't have a reservation. I read that some tourist restaurants needed reservations, but it looks like you'll need one at any bar or nicer restaurant. Unless you plan to grab a kebab or pizza on the corner. But seriously, I'm discussing how many times you live. It's just once. You only live once. But if you do it right, you'll shine with my tips and go even further. What do you think of this place? It's amazing. I'm back here having an overpriced Aperol. And a little bit about the prices, right? Because my travelers come prepared for their trips. Yes, some don't. Some say, just put it on the credit card and I'll figure it out later. Those who truly follow me don't use credit cards when traveling unless they have impostos sobre operações financeiras and spread exemptions and plan to use a good prepaid card. So start writing down the prices and divide all of this here by 3.2. So Esteban, I want a sashimi. 3 pieces of sashimi, 50 reais, 40 reais. The dessert, a brownie, 40 reais. A creme brulee, also a little over 40, Esteban. It usually isn't expensive here, but eating at a fancy restaurant is different. Let's rate it. Restaurant ratings go from 1 to 5, 3, 4 and 3. Okay, 4 and 5 are expensive, you know? Up to an 8 rating, it's chill. No reservation needed and really cheap. But then the jump is big. Hotels are the same. A good luxury hotel, 4, 5 stars, more basic, you pay $150, $200 per night. Now, a 5-star luxury hotel, like the main ones, right? The Fairmont, which is really good, but you can also get it with points. The Belmond, which is where I am. All of them are over $1,000, $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 per night. In other words, the difference between luxury and hyper-luxury here is huge. Drinks on average start at around 180, 190 bucks. An Aperol, 185. That's about 60 Rs. But look how cool this is. Wine is cheap here. A great top-notch bottle, 450 bucks. That's about 150, 140 reais. Guys, that's not expensive, and you're in a place like this. This is the ultimate in luxury. You're here in Mykonos, guys. What I ordered was this, fried steak. Sirloin was nearly 400 bucks, including fries and sauce. About 120, 130 reais. Marcelo, show travelers the price in reais. And it's here. My overpriced meal has arrived. It's here, baby, right in my hand. Let's see if this dish was worth the 55,000 reais. Ah, how delicious. How delicious. God is awesome, and so are my miles. And here on the edge of Sea Point, we have a restaurant called Joma Cafe. It has a really nice vibe, but the service isn't the best. I ordered a coffee and now this omelet, which doesn't look delicious. It looks more like a crepe. Let's see if it's good. It's funny how service varies. Some places are great, others are pretty bad. Pretty bad here, for example, the egg came, and as for the coffee, there's no sign of it. Cape Town is life. This egg costs 18.20 reais, coffee is 8 reais, that's about $1.20. In the United States, my son, a coffee with an egg like this costs $30 or 150 reais. Like this. California is safe and peaceful. Of course, obviously, you have to keep an eye out, especially when walking around here at night, but during the day, I think it's really fine. Besides, there's Uber here everywhere, and it's super easy and fast. Uber gets here faster than in Sao Paulo. In Sao Paulo, it's taking forever. Here, you order and you already have to be at the door. I'm not eating here since I'm having this snack. Just waiting for my new little house, which will be ready soon here. I'll show it to you in the Sea Point area. Oh guys, this is a Belmo. Actually, it's not a Belmo, it's not. But let me tell you, the best hotels. There aren't any super wow hotels here in Sea Point. Sea Point is more like this vibe, Airbnb, little apartments and such. There are a few hotels, Mojo, which is lively, and Glen, a boutique hotel. More luxurious hotels would be in Waterfront, the Central Gardens area, or also in Camps Bay. There's a great old hotel there, somewhat isolated, the bathroom. This is the room, it's excellent, I'll be happy. It's called Mojo Market in Sea Point. There are several restaurants similar to Time Out Market and a club right next to them. Look how cool this is. There are restaurants from all over the world, all kinds of things. Bubble tea, alcohol, non-alcoholic drinks, whatever you want, there's a party going on. Obviously, my friends, this is the vibe I want. Go, 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 go. One thing I love about traveling is putting on my sneakers. Running, that's it. Running and enjoying the city's late afternoon vibe. I'm here in the Sea Point area now, so I stayed in two places, right? I stayed in the more central area, in Gardens at the Bellman, and now here at the Airbnb in Sea Point. I came to experience local life, and it's cool how Cape Town is surrounded by nature. It's definitely the nicest city in South Africa. Estevam, you hardly know any, I don't know many, but it's unique, like Rio de Janeiro. It's blessed, and people here are very active. You see many working out and running. It's a very democratic city, very inclusive, so you'll see people of many religions, beliefs, colors, and backgrounds. After all, this place has been through a lot. Estevito, what do you listen to while you run? I bet you guys can't guess. What do you think I listen to on my headphones when I'm running? Leave a comment for me. Write it in the comments of this video. I really want to know who gets it right. I posted my running playlist on my stories. Oh, help! I can't even believe it, guys. I don't like having such a questionable story. It's bizarre. And the sunset's right over here. Look, Sea Point, Camps Bay. It's a beautiful area to watch the sunset. Don't say they don't live, my friend. They do, look. They live life very well. They do. Look, look, what a kiss. We went through Sunset Beach and Saunders Beach. Clifton, still this way, guys. I thought I'd already crushed it. I'd run the whole African coast. There's still a long way to go, guys, but look at this here. In the middle of the run, I met a traveler. Where are you from, Patrick?
I'm from Germany and have lived in Brazil for over 15 years.
He knows he's succeeded when a German meets him while running in South Africa.
That's right.
Patrick, nice to meet you.
A pleasure, you know. Have a good trip.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Bye-bye. Guys, that's awesome. And one of the undeniably amazing things you'll do in Cape Town is enjoy the city views. I just came up Table Mountain. Sunrise or sunset is best. I came at sunset, obviously. This is Lion's Head. Guys, what is this? It's stunning. I'm taking the cable car. It only takes 4 minutes. If you prefer to walk, the trail is great. For tickets, the best tip is to buy online, though you can also get them at this booth. But it costs about 10% more. Prices vary, 140 Rs online, about 150 here. I already bought online. My ticket is only to go up. What's the chance of having another Brazilian in my cable car? Guys, that's impossible. Where are you visiting from?
São Paulo.
The capital. Guys, what are the odds? And look at this. How cool. It spins. So, in the car. Oh, guys, I just realized. Look, I can't hold it here because it spins. Look, guys. Guys, this is awesome. They say it's among the 7 new wonders of the world. Getting out. We arrived. My God, what a beautiful view. I'm speechless. Estevito always goes the opposite way of the crowd. Oh my God. What's this, guys? What's going on here? Look, God lived around here too. God might be from Rio maybe, but that he's also African, he is. Look at this. You can get a 360 view of Cape Town from here. Over there, clearly, is the most beautiful part, where the sun sets. But wherever you look, you'll see it's worth it. Everything here is so beautiful and so windy. Called Table Mountain because it resembles a table. Millions of years ago, the people who were fishermen and hunters and lived here already loved this mountain, already lived around here, and called it Table Mountain precisely because it looks like a table. And why? When the mist stays here like we're seeing now, it looks like a tablecloth. So they say this mist would be the cloth of the mountain. Guys, my phone is about to fly away. At night in the Waterfront area, many places stay open until about 11. So this caribou is interesting for those who want African cuisine, but here, there's something for everyone, you see? And here is a port where you can walk around. There are several boats here, catamaran tours, schooner tours, cafes. The sunset tour also leaves from here. And here is the Victoria and Albert. Why is that, Estevito? Because obviously for a long time Queen Victoria ruled these countries. After the Dutch came here, the British, in the 18th century, drove the Dutch out, took over the region, and that's why there's a huge British influence. Let's go right here, boy, to Caribou. Oh, how delightful. This is where you go for African cuisine. We asked for the menu here so you can see the wines. They're very famous for their wine production, right? Here we can see the wine region, which we're also going to visit. And here there's a menu with only award-winning wines. The average here, a good bottle starts at around 80 or 90 Rs. You can get a good wine, okay? And of course, my friend, the sky's the limit. Then you'll find wines for 100, 200, 1,000 reais. It really depends on your taste. I really like this Chininho. On the South Africa flight, we had an amazing experience. He also flew in from South Africa using miles, so fancy. He's also a BCM student. He came here, 200,000 to go, 200,000 to return. In other words, for 5,000 Rs, he went to South Africa and came back. See? He nailed it. And now let's eat ostrich meat. Let's eat this ostrich meat, shall we?
Let's go.
Check this out. Ostrich meat, ostrich carpaccio. The appetizer costs around 50 Rs. The main dish I ordered is actually a steak. A rump steak with mushroom sauce, maybe. Guys, this is actually ostrich meat. Specifically ostrich carpaccio. Am I really going to eat it? I don't know. My friend is obsessed with unusual meats. Let's try ostrich meat, ostrich carpaccio. Hold on. Good. You know what ostrich tastes like? Just kidding. Ham. It tastes like ham. Not bad, but they eat it often. So what did my friend order? What did you order? A fish?
Fish.
Sea fish. And I ordered a rump steak. Wow, thank you. He ordered a salad thinking it would be a big one. It came with just 2 lettuces. Thank you very much, my friend. Look, mine came with amarula. Amarula. Let's try this. This is rump steak, right? What would that be in Portuguese? Alcatra? Not sure. Good meat with amarula sauce. I didn't even know there was meat sauce with amarula. By the way, amarula here, guys, is cheap. Getting an amarula here, huh? It's a good souvenir idea, isn't it? The guy just sneezed on my meat, guys. Really tasty, very mild. You don't even notice it's amarula, that it's sweet, that it's alcoholic. I loved it, guys. That's it. You only live once, you know? Now, a little sauce of... Oh no, this is the amarula sauce. That's delicious, man. That's delicious. I liked it. And what did he order for dessert, guys? Look, the cream is crunchy. The amarula cream. I love amarula. I remember my first and only trip to South Africa about 10 or 11 years ago. The bottle of amarula was about $9 or $10. Amarula is an African fruit that pairs well with everything. Sweet, savory, meat, cream, milk. I love it. Now I need to go, because tomorrow morning I have a tour to see the penguins. I'm going to see the African penguins and you guys are coming with me. And if there's one thing we can't miss in Cape Town, it's enjoying the surroundings, especially on the peninsula. When we talk about Cape Town, the whole city is on this huge peninsula here. See this photo? We have everything from the downtown area and the airport to the peninsula where the penguins are, the Cape of Good Hope. All of this belongs to the municipality of Cape Town. Today I woke up early. I love mornings. They make me feel so productive and energetic. We arrived at this beach to go kayaking. I recommend spending a whole day exploring the Cape Town Peninsula. Me and my ideas. Why do I agree to them? Why do I come up with these things? They say the water is cold here, and in a way, it is. I didn't even put my foot in. Cabo Frio, Arraial, that's nothing, man. If this thing flips, my life is over. Starting our trip. Come here, guys. Some people are wearing this school uniform. It's so cute and cool, like something from a movie. Really awesome. Now we're starting our tour. I should feel bad, but I'm making content for you. I'm dedicated, right? I was supposed to be rowing, but I'm here taking the opportunity to make videos and take pictures. By the way, go check out my Instagram because I'm posting a lot of live content. If you guys want to check it out, you can follow along in real time. Follow me. Look how funny this is. I'm in the sun and it's really hot, but those people over there are cold because the temperature changes a lot. There's something cool you should know when you come to South Africa. Here in Cape Town, it's very windy and the temperature changes a lot. So sometimes it's super sunny, then a wind comes, and 5 minutes later it's cold again. It's crazy. Look at the little penguin with those beautiful eyes. There you go. How cute. And remember, you can't touch them. Just admire them. Guys, look at this. Now everything changes. How cool. Look how beautiful the image is. How beautiful, blessed. Look at this. Guys, we need to protect nature. The world is beautiful, isn't it? I remember my first visit here. It was wild. I walked on a walkway and saw the penguins below. Now, I'm seeing the walkway from the sea. Look how cool. It's the same place, just from a different perspective. That's cool, right? And over there, see? Do you see that little spot? We're going to have a picnic there. We're still going to eat something over there, okay? We stopped to see if a group of penguins will hunt. When they fish, they gather and dive together. That should happen soon. Look over there. We're waiting here. It's cool to learn about penguins since I had no idea. They're super clean. They get ready to dive to become even sleeker so they can swim even faster and deeper. They reach up to 150 meters deep and can swim at 40 kilometers per hour. They're insanely fast. They always go hunting. They go fishing in groups. And after enjoying a swim with the penguins, what do? Eat. It's picnic time. And it's going to be prepared for us right here. Look, on this beach right behind us at Boulders Beach. Guys, there's a line here, look. I don't think it's worth it. We've already seen it from the sea. So you guys understand, we did the kayak tour and we were around here. Actually, it was around here, Dad. We saw this from over there. If I want, I can cross right here. If I'm not mistaken, it's 300, right? It's about 100 and something rees for you to get in and walk around here. But you know, it's that thing, lines, a bunch of people, you see? I think it's way cooler to kayak here and relax on the beach. You can see the guys over there without competing for photos. I'm glad I made this choice. I came here the other time. It was worth seeing from the walkway too, but I would much rather see it from the kayak. It was way more amazing. Estevam, what's the best time to come to Cape Town? I suggest you come in the summer, from around October to April. October, November, December. December to February are very hot, expensive, and crowded due to peak season. I'd visit in November, December, or March when it's nicest and warmest. When it's cold here, it's really cold. I've been here in July and August. It's cold and I don't like it. Estevam, it's beautiful, but so cold. Music, as cold as it is beautiful. We planned an adventure here, my son, but this water is so cold, I'll just snap a quick Instagram photo and be done. Guys, the water is about 14 or 15 degrees here, and some areas are even colder, around 8 or 9 Celsius. Obviously, who uses Fahrenheit? I hate when people use Fahrenheit. It confuses me. Let's stop and have a picnic. Look, right over there in that little corner. My guide's already there. People here really enjoy life. Cape Town is a really nice place for you to live. And look how fancy. Music, music. They simply provide the whole picnic setup. They brought a gluten-free basket here. The guy just went to get kombucha, water, juice, soda, whatever you want. You can't drink alcohol. It's forbidden here on the beaches. But you can have a Coke, a Fanta, whatever you want. My God, look how cool, how cute. Guys, it looks like a movie scene, right? Afternoon movie. Hey, buddy. And let's go to the Cape of Good Hope. And let me tell you, I'm loving being spoiled here in South Africa with this company. He arrived. But this isn't the southernmost point of Africa as many think. People often say the Cape of Good Hope is the southernmost point, but it's not. This is the southwesternmost point of Africa. Let me explain why it's the southwesternmost point of Africa. And it became very famous because the navigator Bartolomeo Diaz arrived here in 1488 and was the first to record this place. This passage. But getting here was quite a journey. It was a real torment, and that's why the first name here was Cape of Storms. But then the King of Portugal, who loved good marketing, said, no, let's rename this, make it something fancier, more sophisticated. That's how the Cape of Good Hope came about. Much cooler, right? It's much nicer to say that the Portuguese navigator reached the Cape of Good Hope than to say he reached the Cape of Storms. Guys, it doesn't sell. It really doesn't sell. We got here and there's this. Crazy Chinese people. People here are all kinds, guys. The Asian. When it's a photo or video, they give it their all. They make way for you. Let me continue here. I'm going to go up to the best view for you to enjoy here. Look, this right here. Look, you go this way and go up here to there. Estevam, you're going to do this. Sometimes I can't believe it. Everything for the content. Let's make more. Last time I was here, it was way too windy, but not today. It's not that cold now, right? When I arrived in winter, it was much colder. Still, bring a windbreaker and sweater since it could be windy. It's not so bad since it's sunny. Ah, guys, my guide is all about physical fitness. Look at that. I'm already exhausted. I'm only halfway there, but it's worth it. The view is amazing. Every angle you look at, we're right at the end of the peninsula, right? Every angle here is really beautiful. Estevito, something's missing. Do you know what it is? Epic view. Epic trip. Never before seen trip on this channel. Are you ready? Because I feel ready to put on a helmet, a retro biker jacket, and hit one of the best roads you'll see on the internet. That's just what you thought. He's radical, a biker, one of the guys, and has the vibes. Check this out. Passing through here to Long Beach. This is their longest beach. Look at the size of this stretch of sand. It's huge. I got this little bike. Now it's time to go home in style, right? Excuse me, my man. I also wrapped up the tour I did with them. Guys, I always saw this in cartoons. I thought it was awesome in wacky races. Look where he is. Seriously guys, what an awesome and random trip. We're now heading back to Cape Town via Chapman's Peak, which is one of the most cinematic roads there is. We passed by here. Look, there are a bunch of people selling all kinds of things here. Excuse me. And here, look, it's a great place for you to take pictures, okay? Catch him in his wacky race. Guys, look at this little trip of mine. I just showed up at Maiden's Cove out of nowhere. I'm having such a cool outing. I love it so much. When things like this happen, opportunities appear unexpectedly. I said, let's go. I'll hang out with you, my friend. Now I'm here at Maiden's Cove. In the 40s and 50s, men and women had to swim separately to keep them apart. Can you believe it? And here there's a school that's the only one they have. Surfing is a required subject. Like, there's physical education, math, geography, and history. There's surfing too. Guys, this place is just beautiful. Camps Bay feels like a successful California, clean, organized, and beautiful. I loved it. And now let's go to our other little house here in Sea Point. And there's something I love, seeing a city from above. We've already seen Rio de Janeiro, Dubai, New York, sometimes with a door, sometimes without a door. And the coolest thing is that we always enjoyed it and never regretted doing it. I found a company offering scenic flights over Cape Town with 6 tour options. It's called Cape Town Helicopters. They have everything from the most basic 12 minutes, 20, 25, 50. So which one are you going to do? Excuse me. The whole peninsula, 50 minutes of flight. It's almost an hour, you know? It's like an air shuttle from Rio to Sao Paulo, just for you. Estevam, what's this for? It's content, dear. Imagine. I wanted to wake up early and take a helicopter. The excited one knows how to live, right? The excited one knows how to live. We get here, the place is really nice. I stay in Washington and we arrive right at the marina. Look, super beautiful, modern. That's where we were just now. I'm gonna have to weigh myself, a big risk, and then we'll board. I arrived 15 minutes early. A van picks us up at the hotel, brings us here and takes us back. Full service. They're very organized. This is a very important person lounge, a very important person room. Man, look, you wait for the helicopter right here with the port nearby and the boarding line ready. Not everyone can do it. We need security, you know? This tour is really good because we leave here from the waterfront, which is where we are, and we go past the mountains, right? Past Table Mountain, the 12 Apostles. We'll see the whole coastline from above, including Robben Island where Mandela was imprisoned. Let's go. They're calling us. Let's go. I'm already here, super happy, and we haven't even taken off yet. Look at the World Cup Stadium in Africa. Behind us, Table Mountain. Lion's Head, 12 Apostles. This is the promenade. So here we have the best area for you to stay. Here, Waterfront, Greenpoint, Sea Point. Over there we have Camps Bay and the end of the peninsula. go, Brazil. Let's go, let's go. With my friend here. With my friend, thank you. Can I give it to you?
Yes, with me. Yes, you can go.
Okay, thank you. We've arrived, boys. Thanks, thank you. Oh, Brazil. Now that I see where I am, it's that gala with lively stuff, right? Full of Europeans with excitement. There, look over there. There's energy. Look up there. Sometimes I get homesick, especially for pipi brazucas. Will it happen with all these Brazilians on the boat? That chaos, that excitement. Music, so good. It'll be great. Janeiro, happy birthday. I liked it. Oh, I came here, you know, guys. Staying there, stuck. I hope you enjoyed getting to know South Africa with me. In the next video, I'll go on a safari to find the big five: rhinos, elephants, and more tips. If you like my work and want to help me and my whole team keep doing what we love, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and become a member. Never forget you're an amazing person who can achieve anything. Have you been to South Africa? What's missing? See you, travelers. See you soon. Safari in the African savannah.